It's Sunday evening in La Noche with Uncle Bull Cow. Unless you're watching this tomorrow morning, then pretend it's breakfast with a bull, but it's not. But you can make it that if you want to. What's up, y'all? What's good, y'all? I'm just trying to get Mrs. Bullcow's phone to. You see, it's not even. It's just stuck. So sometimes I have to go out of it, and then I go back into it because it still says upcoming. So you look at, then I go there, and voila. Oh, look at that. It's crazy, isn't it? Yes, yes, yes. All right, I'm seeing some likes. Espacante, Tomas in the building. The bull's going to get ripped right now. That's it, man. What's up, Kevin? You guys already know. The bull cow he's got to get burned. So we were supposed to do a challenge tonight, me and the missus. And she went and took a very long nap. And then the baby doesn't seem like she's in the mood for being left alone. So let me see. Do I have enough headspace here? Look straight like a drill instructor. No, hold on. I don't understand this. There we go. All right, now you guys can see my beautiful eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sip Chomper? Patrick is in the building. What's good, y'all? So I got a sauce too. Actually I have a couple, but I do have a sauce from Dr. Duckbutter. I will incorporate with this. Jamaica in the building. What's up, Charlie? All the way from the UK. So today I'm going to show you how to snort powder. How to eat powder. Walker, Texas, peppers. What is good? Everybody knows Walker he did a lot of powder reviews last year. Jimmy Pickles sent us all tons of powders to review. Pickles, where's the powders at this year, bro? Come on, man. He's like, yeah, he's probably thinking you did them all. No pressure, Jimmy Pickles, no pressure. But if you do want to send me some, you know I'll appreciate it. So yeah, last year, we had so many different powders last year, and the first person that asked me was Jimmy Pickles. He said, "What's up, Corky?" Pickles said, "Hey, you want to review some powders?" And I said, "Yeah, man, of course." And so he sent me a bunch, and then I had other people sending me powders. And so this year we only did one powder binge. I did by myself, but then Mrs. Bullcow jumped in. Yeah, that's right, Walker. And she ate the powders on like this gauntlet of hot sauce and powders I made for her. She got wrecked. That was the night you guys seen her punching this thing, and she came unhinged. So, but tonight, shout out to Joe, Dr. Duckbutter. He sent me a nice package, and there's a sauce that I have at work. It's not his, but it's something that he grabbed for me and sent me. Another one over there that's someone else's also, and then some of his sauces. I don't know if you guys seen it, but we did. Espacante's got the powder blends that I put together, but I love powder blends, but that's what these are right here. These are Duckbutter's powder blends, and they're gonna get me ripped. So I'm here to show everybody out there in the YouTube verse how we review and enjoy and eat pepper powders. And so usually I have something pickled. So I'll try to do some sweet, some savory, and usually have a little something pickled jalapenos, or some of the stuffed cherry peppers, different things. But I'm not going to grab anything pickled because I do have a hot sauce here, which I will incorporate into this. So here I just have cream cheese. I'll be putting some of the cream cheese on, and then some of this. This is the rum raisin. I don't know if y'all ever had this. This is the rum raisin jam from Linda's Fire Treats. This stuff is brutally hot as it is. So that with some powder, I'm going to be sweating. Then here I have some organic crackers and organic white cheddar cheese. I got fruit. I got kiwi. I got some organic apples here. I'm not going to probably do the apples. I like to do a little apples with cheese slice sometimes, but because I got apple rum raisin jam over here, I'm gonna skip the fresh apples and put some of that on it. So Oh, where's my glasses so I can read? Duckbutter puts these nice little packages together for me. Thank you, Dr. Duckbutter. Powder Binge 2.0. Here we go. All right, so we got. You always throw some cool stickers and stuff. And I just sent him a package, and Dr. Duckbutter, I am sorry, but I think I forgot to put stickers in it. Or I think I might have forgot what I had. I had some stuff over here. Yep. I had some stuff over there. I don't know where they went, but I may have forgot. So, anyways, without further ado, let's see what we got in here. We got some stickers. Ooh, is there a magnet? A new Duckbutter magnet. Ooh, cool. Let me see. All right, some Duckbutters. Oh man, dude, Dr. Duckbutter. I never seen these. He's got some cool stickers, man. He's really into that stuff and the artwork, and so that's your boy Duckbutter right there, man. Excellent grower. Chili head, sauce demolisher. This guy eats. I mean, I'd say if anyone eats as much sauce as me and Mrs. Bokow or more, it's him. He has a card here. All right, so this is the ingredients for this sauce. So it's called Colorado honey mustard, but he explained to me it's not just a honey mustard. So it has Colorado. It says it has mustard carboneros, 7-pot mustard, brain strain, or I can't read what that says. Peach boot, ahi, vinegar, pepper, mustard powder. Okay, so he's got a whole bunch of stuff. And then he's got the ingredients for the datil, whatever you want to call it, however you pronounce it, curry right there. That sauce. We ate that sauce. We did a review on it. We uploaded that. It's not on here, but we uploaded it to the Instagram, and then in nothing but cap, we put it in there. Me and my wife smashed the bottle right then. Like, I just was eating dinner and threw the video on. But we ate the whole bottle with our dinner. So that's how if you guys ever get a chance to get Duckbutter sauces, he makes some cool stuff. Different and very good. And we smashed that whole bottle, and I was so impressed with it. All right, without further ado, let's get burnt. Yeah, these stickers are awesome. I have some of the stickers on my seed box, and then I think I got one on my League of Fire binder. All right, so this one is, it's so hard to see in here, the lighting. Scotch Bonnet, Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion, Prima Tally, Dragon's Breath, and Scorpion Pepper. This is going to be a brutal powder. And I know what he's got. I know what that Dragon's Breath is. But Prima Tally, Jay's Peach, these are all hot. The Scotch Bonnet isn't as hot. But that Prima Tally and that Dragon's Breath, this is the Dragon's Breath Orange that we were telling you guys about. That it's the hottest pepper I had in the 2022 season. By far. My wife is the one that agrees with that, and she ate it, and she was we ate little bites of it. You guys can watch a video of me giving Johnny Scoville one. He took one bite of it and got ripped. It was like, you growing this next year? Now my plants, unfortunately, I just didn't take care of them as good, so the growth is stunted. They're just little tiny things right now, so I don't know what's going to happen with those. Look at that cracker, just broke in half. Soon I have to put the cream cheese on it. All right. So this is what I do. First thing is I'm going to throw, this one's got cream cheese and some of this rum raisin apple jam from Linda's Fire Treats. So what I'm going for here is a sweet bite. This is how you review these powders, y'all. You can do them many ways, but this is how you get, And I still do a solo taste of this so I can taste the powder. Get a nice little dollop on there. That tasted like rum raisin cheesecake. But hot. Woo! Now I got to go in for the Crockett and Tubbs, the 80s cocaine test solo dab. Oh, yeah. Wow. 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 What I gave you for making product? What do you mean? No, you eat it or do whatever. You make product. You can make tincture with it. I gave Thomas, and a couple of people got some of my powder blends, and they were gone instantly the day I posted them up, but I'm burning good. But I did one with the Caribbean pepper Scotch bonnets and stuff. That one was what I consider medium. Then two hot ones. One was yellow, one was red. But the yellow one is hot, but really good taste and stuff. But that red one, but no, you can do whatever you want with them, Thomas. Eat them like this. That's what I mean. That's what some people do. I've seen some people taking them and putting them on their, I mean, everything. Somebody put it in their cereal. Oh, for making product. Not a small Ziploc bag. I got you. No. All right, so let's try the savory bite, guys. So this I'm going to put sharp cheese. And I'll put some powder in there. Man, I'm sweating already. Yeah, this is smell of it. Let me tell you, man, this is brutally hot. If he didn't put that little bit, whatever, how much Scotch bonnet he put in there, I can't even imagine what this would be like. This is screaming hot. Mmm. Mmm. So orange dragon's breath. I hope my plants don't die. They're just so small. But I had a lot of peppers over the past 3 years. And I've had some that just stood out in that top 5, man. Last year we tried, even revisited some of the ones from the year before. We agreed they're that hot. And the season was over. It's November now, okay? Right before Thanksgiving. And I said, well, this year everything we had was, the peppers from 2021 were still the hottest peppers I ever had. I don't have anything new that went above that. Let me tell you something. I was sitting here doing a review or doing something, and I busted that pepper out and took and sliced a little bit of it up. And I was lit. And I said, Mrs. Book, I'll try this. She was ripped off it, and we were eating on that pepper all night. The one pepper. And it's a dragon's breath. Isolated seeds, but it threw orange pods. We don't know what that did to it. That thing was insane. And anybody that got to try it can tell you that. That's right, Joe. Dr. Duckbutter's watching, guys. And thank you for all this, man. Yeah. That's hot. That powder is top notch, Joe. Top notch, man. I'm a powder snob, I've had powders that get old or powders that were cheap. I bought powders from people that were stale, or some people grind the stems up with the peppers and stuff and different things, but I know quality when I try it. All right, let's go in with we're gonna try some of this honey mustard. Yeah, Joe, you seen we smashed that whole bottle of that curry that night. It was gone. Mrs. Bookhouse said, you got any more of it? We ate that on our dinner. That's how we do. I mean, we eat a lot of sauce. Yeah, Duckbutter. He's a sauce head like us, man. He'd be putting them bottles down. Woo! Got a nice lip burn. All right, let's do a solo. We're gonna do a solo bite of the sauce, and then we're gonna try the sauce with some pepper powder upon it. Mmm. I'll try a solo sip. Mmm. It's really good. Mmm. Got a little sweetness at first, and the tart starts to kick in. A little bit of heat. Oh yeah, man. Wow. That's good. What's up, Joshua? All right, now let's go for a grand finale. Yeah, I've never had the Monster Carbonara. That's a doozy right there. Woo! Now I got a lip burn going. The sauce helped get the lips going. I had tongue burn before, but we're trying to get we need to get a tongue throat and lip burn going. So I'm here to get myself wrecked a little something tonight. All right, we got the sauce, just enough for the powder to stick to, you know. Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah. Holy crap, guys. Oh, that's a little bit too much, man. Wow. Wow. Whole nother ball game, man. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, listen, trust me when I tell you, get yourself some. I got a shaker over there that with crushed super hot. Use it instead of crushed red pepper. We'll take like empty seasoning things and go powder it. Just keep it around you. Whatever ones you can get your hands on. Any chili head. A lot of people don't know about powders, or they just buy them to make tincture or something. Get yourself some good powders. Sprinkle it on food. You'll be amazed. And you can even go with some of the milder stuff. Ask Walker. Wow, I'm burning bad right now. I'm lit. Woo! Walker can tell you. So when Jimmy Pickles sends us powder, some of them are burn your face off hot. Prima Tally and Jay's Red Ghost Scorpion, stuff like that. But what's up, Angela? But then you also get some of the Cadums and stuff like that. So he sent us like ahis and different bonnets and stuff. And man, those ones are awesome too. And I'm just like, even KSLS, matter of fact, I never dried. Did I dry any of my KSLS out? No, I'm sorry. I did have some I bought last year, some powder. But I didn't eat any of it. I had so much different powder. But Pickles sent me a little. So I think he sent me a sample of that. Man, I don't know. A couple of them, I just tried it and was like, wow. Yeah, smoked powders are good. That's right. That's right, Chase. Really. I'm lit. All right, so we're going to go into some of this rum raisin. And this stuff's hot, guys. I don't know. Have you guys ever had any of the stuff from Linda's Fiery Treats? She don't play around, man. She makes her stuff for chili heads. So. It was nuts, huh, Joe? Yeah. I can imagine, man. This is brutal. But it tastes so damn good, man. I'm telling you, I'm a powder snob. If pepper powders ever hit the freaking market like they should, like they should seriously have 100 different pepper powders in every grocery store. the Food Network should have people cooking with them and stuff. It's just people don't know about this, but that'd be my dream job. Is just to taste pepper powders all day. You know, man, I could seriously say which ones pair with which foods. I was a chef for 20 years, so. All right, I got this loaded up, man. Big old dollop of powder on top of Linda's rum raisin apple pie jam. I think it's made with scorpion peppers and some cream cheese. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. All right, this one. Hey, Joe, tell me, are these the same? I'm not going to open this one if it is. I've seen the sticker when in the pack. I thought there was two separate ones, but then I see this one doesn't. Just let me know if these are both the same powders. They do look the same. If they are, I won't open this one. I do got to save some for Mrs. Bullcow, though. Mrs. Bullcow is... she loves powder. I mean, I love it too. But yeah, we reviewed a lot last year. Of course, this year, not as much. It's the same. Okay. Thank you so much, Joe. All right. I'm going to set hers aside so I don't get in trouble for messing with it. Woo! I'm lit right now. This is where I wanted to be at, though, guys. This is where I was going with this. You know, I wasn't playing around. I still got one of your. Oh crap! The corner of the thing broke. I'm gonna go in with just a solo sauce on cracker bite. Mmm. Mmm. Joe, I still got this one. This is what you sent me a while back. It was in the back of stuff. The Roja Bro. I haven't got to try that one yet, but I will. I was digging through these, and I found it. I got that Grim Ripper at work. I'm going to do that. And then this one you sent me, the Cinnabar. So I will review them. I'm going to do a week of... what do you guys think about this? Whew. Lit. I'm going to do a week. This is what I'm going to do with that sauce that fell. I'm going to scrape it up with a piece of cheese and make the cheese stick to the cracker with that. And then hit it with the pow. I'm going to do 1 week of... It's going to be Carolina week. It's a milder one. Okay. Yeah, I know I loved your taco. Dude, he makes good sauces, but he made 2 taco sauces. One was red and one was yellow. And they were freaking to die for, man. Wow, that's a lot. 2 little mounds. Always breathe out when you're putting this in your mouth, guys. That pepper powder will go right to the back of your throat. You'll cough, and you'll not want to do this anymore. I might give myself cat cramps tonight. No. So, yeah, with powders, man, first thing, you gotta have a good dehydrator or know how to use it. You want your pods to come out. Oh, did you guys see these yet? Shit. You guys seen these from Susie in Connecticut? They're freeze-dried pods. These are mixed Ghost, and then I have mixed Super Hots in the closet. I'm not going to open those yet. But these things, man, they look like a fresh pod almost. Look at that. See a stinger? That's a Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion. Some of them look like a fresh pod, man. If I just set that down, you know, Ghost Pepper. Chocolate Ghost. Yeah, so this is mixed Ghost. But yeah, look at that. Look at the color on them, dude. They didn't change at all. So these are freeze dried. I stored these in a pepper group. Mrs. Bocow has not tried one. I took a bite of this chocolate ghost. And so I'll do a review with her, but I was telling Thomas that it's like a Muncho's potato chip. So people would think, they would think that it would be like a dehydrated pepper. And that is clearly not the case. It is nowhere near, it's not chewy, dry. You know, eating dried pods is very hard. I don't do it. I only see people do it if it's like a dare. You know, or people want to do a Carolina Reaper challenge in the winter and they order these dried ones from Amazon and stuff. It's just stupid. I don't like it. But these, when you bite into it, it's like, I mean, look at this. It's still, see, it's tearing like that. It's not even like a dried pod. Tastes fresh. It's hot as hell. Me and Mr. Boca. So I'm gonna save. You know, this is the chocolate ghost. I ate a bite. Ooh, that's hot. But yeah, you gonna do one again? Yeah, Picante Thomas. He ate a Carolina Reaper. One of his first videos, a dried one, and stuff. Man, God bless you. Yeah, they are rough. They've actually been in some. They've been in some pepper eating contests before. I don't know, man. Comment below, guys, or anybody from League of Fire, if you guys remember seeing dried pods incorporated into a League of Fire pepper eating contest. It was awful, right, Charlie? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, these are not. I'm putting everybody onto these. Miss Bocow don't want to eat one yet. She wants to do it on video so you guys can see her reaction. I'm lit right now. Holy crap. But Nick Kemp's just bought. Hold on, let me get the other one for you guys. Hold on. Look at this is the rainbow mix of super hots. Look at. Some of them look like fresh pods. They taste like fresh pods. They still have a little floralness, you know, like a fresh pod, which sucks because I don't like floral. If these just completely took the floral out, I'd be fine. But Nick Kemp's just bought a freeze dryer, so I'm sure he's gonna make tincture with them. He might sell a couple or something. So yeah, Charlie, find somebody in the UK that's got a freeze dryer. I mean, there's people that got them all over the place. Just reach out. Yeah, the girl's name is Susie, Thomas. I'll send her a message and see if she has any more. Listen, she put these in a hot pepper group. I seen it, and she said, send me a DM. I'm like, sent. And there was like 12 people already commented. I didn't think I was going to get any. So, oh my God, my tongue is on fire bad right now. Woo! So I was all worried, you know. I'm like, man, I didn't get to her in time. And I sent her a message and she didn't read it right away. I'm like, damn, maybe she ain't going her other box because we ain't friends. You know, because I didn't know her. And all of a sudden I get a message back. She said, I got you. I'm like, send it. So she did, man. They got here real quick in perfect condition. None of them are broken or nothing, man. And so I actually put a couple. I couldn't find that many that would fit in the tubes, but I had one of them 6 hot ball tubes. And I was sending a sauce to Johnny Scoville, so I did send a couple to him. There's going to be, them super hot ones are going to be involved in something, okay, guys? I'm not talking about it yet, what it is, but it'll be on this channel. It's going to have other people involved. It's going to be fun for me to watch and you to watch. For the people that are doing it, they're going to hate me I'm gonna lose friends afterwards. It's gonna be so brutal, man. But you guys will know. I mean, I don't think nobody that's watching is one of the victims of this. There's 6 or 8 victims. Let's just say it's training for an event. Yeah, no, I don't think nobody's watching that's going to be, yeah. It's going to be brutal. But it'll be fun. You know. Let's just say it's going to make the Gusher Wars look like child's play. So, yeah. I've even got, hold on a second. I'll show you guys. I just haven't, the details are, there's the stickers for the tincture bottles. And the, hold on. This right here is that I'm scared to even move this stuff around the house. That right there is it's just a nightmare. It's just a freaking, it's just a whole bunch of peppers and 60 million cap crystals soaked. I don't know if that was in rum or if it was Everclear, but soaked for over a year. Yeah, I made that last January. So yeah, it soaked for a year. Brutally hot, instant cap cramps. I wouldn't even I won't even let Mrs. Bocow do a Robbie of it. You guys know I give her Robbies of everything. I'm not even gonna do that to her. But yeah, you guys will see. It'll be fun. It's gonna be brutal. And I gotta get people ready, man. The Horseman. Yes. Yeah, man. I can't imagine doing that. My tolerance dropped so bad that I'm burning big time right now. I'm enjoying it though. I got a little past my comfort zone there for a minute. My stomach's feeling warm because I didn't have anything to eat right before this. Well, I got cheese and crackers here, so this is it's nice. It's real nice, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Charlie, you're a beast, man. There ain't too many people out there like Charlie and Tomas. They're the ones watching live right now. There's other people that are beasts, so don't get offended if you watch this later. But Charlie and Thomas, I don't know. It's hard to burn them. Like I've literally that was my thing, man. I've been trying to burn people. And I get somebody that does something and they're like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Then I'm like, all right, bro. I bet you won't say it next time. And I try to send them something harder. But I'll tell you, it got out of hand, bro. It got out of hand. We made a chug challenge. Well, let's just say this. I made a prototype. And it was so bad that I never released it. Never. The Hellfire Chug Challenge. There's posters and promo videos and shit out there. Like, it literally never, ever got sent to a single person, okay? And the reason why was, I mean, it was a 5-ounce. I still have the cups. You had 3 different colored shot glasses. You filled them up, drank one, wait a minute, drank the other, wait a minute. It was equal to probably doing 5 Killer Queens, I would say. Thank you, brother. But I literally was like, there's absolutely no way that I want to do that to somebody's stomach. And I literally was like, there's no way. So even when I made that face off, I told people, if you want to eat that whole bottle on some wings, it counts as a challenge. No one's done it yet, and I don't think anyone will. I think everybody's just going to, they're going to just enjoy it on eating it on food, and that's fine. But that was, you know, kind of redemption to the Hellfire Wing Challenge. We made one. Me and Jason made one last year where we put 10 grams of tap crystals in it, but we put tincture in the sauce too, and it was made with 7-pot Primo. So the sauce was, I don't know, it just wasn't like my normal sauces. It was a little bit bitter. It was still freaking hot as hell, and you know, most people said they didn't mind the flavor, but I just made 3 challenges, you know, part 2s, kind of. Sweet Misery was a hotter version of the Doomsday Pecans. Raging Bull was the vegan version of the jerky. And then the Face Off was a good tasting version of the Hellfire Wing Challenge. So, yeah, it's hot stuff, Sip. It's got crystals in it too, so watch out with that stuff. That'll get you in the stomach, man. I'm going to be honest, guys. I love crystals. I love them. Because they add a nice heat. It's like a even burn. I don't get that throat burn that's so bad from them. But I don't like what they do to my stomach at all. Yeah, Thomas, you ain't got to if you don't want to, but you just throw it on some wings and review it, man. But I'm telling you right now, if somebody eats that whole bottle, that face-off bottle, it would be equivalent to 3 Killer Queens. So all I have to say is if somebody wants to do that challenge, be my guest. You better throw up afterwards, and you're going to still have cramps bad. But yeah, that one, yeah. So we're still going to try to do the peanut brittle. Well, it's not peanut brittle. It's a mixed brittle, you know, like mixed nuts. But we're just trying to figure out how we were going to have an official challenge. I'm just going to, you know, I was going to give the recipe and the powder to somebody. The problem we ran into is, I don't know if you guys know about this, but we have one co-packer, commercial kitchen, licensed, everything, that is scared. They don't want to do it because of the fumes. Because when you put powder in brittle, it's the fumes that come off of it will choke out everybody except me. I can handle it. But we got another company. The problem with them is they're licensed and everything. The problem with them is they're a small kitchen. They're only able to sell in the state. So they'd have to make so much more money and jump through a bunch of hoops to be able to sell nationwide. They're not ready to take that step yet. I think they will be at some point. So if and when they get there, we're going to do a collaboration brittle that's going to be brutal. And because I asked David Foy before I wanted to do this, because the peanut brutal challenge is gone. But I did ask Foy, are you going to come out with any more of the peanut brutal? If so, I'm not going to do the mixed brittle. You know, because I'm not going to try to bump heads with anybody, especially somebody that's, you know, my friend that buys stuff from. And he told me he wants to make more, but he's trying to find someone, co-packer, do it. Same situation. Nobody wants to deal with the fumes of that. And I think the fumes from washing the equipment are what's the worst, to be honest with you. If I make if I make peanut brittle or the fudge, chocolate, any of that stuff at home, I make this stuff all the time for me and my wife, man. When I do the dishes, I have to turn the exhaust fan on. They have to be upstairs. I do this stuff before they wake up, and you know, the kids and stuff. My wife don't like breathing in either. Me, I cough a little bit, walk away, come back. I'm kind of used to it. But I spray everything out, man. And that mist from the hot water hitting it is what gets you. It's not really so much when you're cooking it. I've made sauces with crystals and everything in them. And it's not that bad when you're cooking it. It's when you're washing it. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. People get in these shared commercial kitchens and stuff. Um, they'll make something, of course, other people that are there working will come and, ooh, look at that. And then they may put their head over, sniff it and be like, catch a whiff. 2 hours later, they're coughing there. They have to leave. And they're like, oh, it's because he cooked this. Well, it's not because he cooked it most of the time, especially if there's good hoods and exhaust. Most restaurants, commercial kitchens, they have hoods over where you're cooking. Okay? The problem is the dishwasher. Yeah. Yep. It's mustard gas. Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you. I've had it. When I make that fudge, I do it outside. And I bring a burner. I got it down here. So you get a burner with an extension cord and everything. And the only reason why I do that is because I'm putting I'm cooking pepper flakes in butter and putting the crystals in there, bringing it up to 180. And that throws fumes. Those are real bad. With anything else, it's you're just putting powder or crystals in it. You don't have to do that. But then I take a bucket of water. When I'm done, I put the pan outside. I bring a bucket of water and I pour it in there and I let it soak. Then I'll bring it in later on and I will rinse it out, with maybe cold water if I can, and then put it in the dishwasher. And still, even then, you'll cough a little bit. So yeah, that stuff is rough. But yeah, it comes from the hot water and the particles. I mean, it's so fine. Yeah, the first time, let me tell you guys this quick story before I check out here. But the first time I ever got gassed out from peppers, you guys are gonna love this one. This goes way back. Was in 1998 or 99. Let's see. It was 1999. Yep. Summer of 1999. Me, my first baby mama, my oldest daughter, who was a toddler, man. She was one and a half at the time. What's up, Stefan? There you go. You same age as my oldest daughter then, yeah. So we went to come back to our house. We went out to get groceries. I don't know where we went, but we come home and I go to open my front door. And as I'm opening it, my daughter's in my arms and she starts coughing violently. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with her? And all of a sudden, I opened the door a little further and it hit me. And I started coughing and I handed my baby mama the baby. And I said, take her and get in the car. I'm like, don't come inside. And she's like, oh my God, what did you do? I'm like, man, I think I left the burner on. And what had happened was I was taking, took like habanero. You couldn't get, there wasn't no ghost pepper. You couldn't get your hands on. We didn't even know about ghost peppers or scorpions or anything back then. The hottest pepper in Guinness was the red Savina habanero. So I took habaneros. I don't remember if they're orange or red Savinas, but I was cooking them down in the Daytona 750, the NASCAR 750 extract. The first extract to come out of it was Pure Cap, which was only 500,000 Scoville units. Can you believe an extract that's 500,000 Scoville units?
You've been a mad scientist for a long time.
Yeah, I've been a mad scientist a long time. But that stuff tasted terrible. Vic Klinko does have a jar. It comes in a medicine, it's the dropper, like we got for tincture, but then it's inside of a pill bottle. Pure Cap. Yeah, when I went out to the hot sauce, biggest collection there, Vic's house, He's got one there, so he knows about it. Tasted like crap, and it didn't burn you. I could sit there and do a Robbie of it, wouldn't do nothing to you. I guess, when I went back to the store I bought it from, like, bro, this stuff is bunk. He's like, no, man, you got to cook it to activate it. It was garbage, man. Pure cap. It was trash. That was the hottest thing you could get for a long time. Red Savina started testing it that around the same heat as that extract. It was probably made with cheap peppers. I guess it was some kind of African oil they were using. Anyways, the next big thing to come out. Now, mind you, there was somebody like Dave's Insanity. Somebody had like 1 million. I think they did have. There was a 1 million Scoville unit sauce that was like $100 or something that came out around that time sometime. 98, 97, 99. I don't know. But the hottest thing that I could buy and afford at the hot sauce store was the newest one was called NASCAR 750. It had a car on it, and it was extract that was 750,000. So that's about, almost as hot as a ghost pepper. So this was we're in a whole new ballgame. So I decided to take this extract.
I deleted
216 items.
Good job, honey.
216 pictures.
So
go in there.
So look, I get to thinking, well, what if I take the habanero pulps, and make and take some like hot chili oil and this extract and just cook everything down. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just cook this down and get like this some kind of a tar, out of it. How hot would that be? You know what I'm saying? I was trying to go hotter than a 750. And so I had this thing cooking on super low in my house. And I forgot to turn it off. And so I said, all right. I said, we went out to the store and, probably who knows where we went. But I come home and that stuff had cooked down, man. And it just was in the air. I don't think we even spent the night there. So I took a deep breath, ran inside, shut the burner off, ran to the back door, opened it, took a breath of air out there. And then I hurried up, locked that door, ran back in, opened a window, ran outside, took another breath. And this is what I did. In and out, opening every window in the house. And we could not get rid of it. And we left, I don't know, man, we left for hours. And we come back, and I go to walk in the house, and I get like 2 steps in there, and I'm like, and I'm coughing still. That stuff was in the air, man, in the whole house. So I don't remember if we got a hotel, we stayed at my family's house or something, but we literally couldn't spend the night there. So I learned about fumes from, peppers and extract way back. And it was brutal. But the end result was I had a tar that thing cooked down to I don't know, it was just like a black tar. And I got my neighbor and I said, come inside. I go, we're going to try this together.
How many peppers were in it?
Oh, I don't know. There was a whole bunch of habanero, the pulps, the whole, because I figured the placenta. And with habaneros, the placentas. Oh, I mean, most peppers, especially habaneros. You can take a bite at the end of a habanero and not get that burnt. You get down placenta and you can get yourself lit up. So it was all the, yeah, exactly. I remember the first time ever trying ghost pepper hot sauce. And I was like, whoa, man, I'm like, this doesn't taste terrible, because we used to eat extracts back in the day, man. And I mean, my tolerance has never been crazy high, but I always liked chicken wing challenges, and that was my thing. I loved them, man. We used to go, there was a pizzeria in my downtown where I lived, and like we used to go down there and like rap battle. And the loser had to eat 6 suicide wings,
Because Uncle Bokow said so.
Because Uncle Bokow said so. And I whipped every one of them. Every one of them. I'd smash their mic just so I could see them burn. And guess what? They couldn't do it.
His name was DJ Rock.
They'd eat one bite and then tap out. Or I had one dude ate 1.5 wings was the most out of 6 wings. But you know what I used to do? I'd eat the rest of their wings. I would sit there and literally eat them with them. Like, come on, man. I'll try to get them to do it themselves. Then they wouldn't. I'd be like, come on. So Yeah, back in the days, you couldn't find nothing hot enough, man. You were putting like crushed red pepper and cayenne pepper and habaneros. Yeah, if you got some hobs, some really good ones, or some red savinas, and you dried them out, you could get lit up off those. You know, you put them in stuff, you get rocked. But yeah, and anybody that's ever, no one knows about this, but I had this. There was back when the red savina was king. I had this hot sauce. It was called Fire Mountain Red Savina Fire Roasted Red Savina sauce. It was one of the best sauces for back then. That was the best hot sauce I ever had up until probably the past 2 years. Serious business, and you know, and then after a while, it just disappeared. So I actually asked Vic Klinkle about it, and Vic knew. I'm surprised, even though it's Vic, and he's got every hot sauce in the world damn near. I asked him, I go, Fire Mountain. And he said Fire Mountain was, and this is, you're talking, guys, 1998, 97. Let's see. The Fire Mountain sauce I ate through 97, 98, and it disappeared. Fire Mountain, he said Fire Mountain was a group of chili heads that they used to get together once a year. And they would always make a sauce. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, that's awesome. Like, why couldn't I have met people like that? You know, I didn't know anybody. I had my friend that I did a video with him the other day. He come down. I burned him when we were young. The old guy Gus, you know, that grew the peppers and stuff. But then as I got older, it was like I didn't get no one ever wanted to eat hot with me. My little brother, he would, but he wouldn't push himself to either. Once he got a little burn going, he's like, no, I'm good. I'm going to stay where I'm at. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thomas has some pickled red savinas. I didn't pickle any peppers this past season. The year before I did, I pickled cherry peppers with scorpions in it to make them hotter. And I made them stuff, you know, you put the cheese and the prosciutto in there, put it in the olive oil, and put a picture on Facebook. I said, not for sale, don't even ask me. And I'll be honest, I was going to probably send a couple of them out to somebody. No, they were gone, man. I said, these are a lot of work, and I love eating them. I made them last year. I made, you guys know what jardiniere is? So I made a jardiniere with scorpion peppers and olives and pickled cauliflower and carrots and all that stuff. Yeah, I made a nice jardiniere for Mrs. Bulkhouse. We had that pickled and put aside. And then I made just a couple of small mason jars, like this size, of pickled jalapenos. And I put super hots in it, you know. I always like to put super hots in that stuff to bring the heat up. It's not going to make them crazy hot, but at least, you know, you're eating pickled jalapeno. Get some heat. You're like, oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm so excited to watch Mrs. Bulkhouse. These are brutally hot, man. Like I said, I just ate a little. Look at this. Tastes like a fresh pod. This tastes nothing like it dried at all. Wow. It still has the floralness to it. That's the only thing I don't like. I was hoping that, you know, that would lose that. Scorching hot. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, man, watching Mrs. Bulkhouse. Now she will like them. I think she'll like them better than a fresh pod. But you guys are about to watch her come unhinged. I'm gonna get in panic mode too, dude. I'm gonna eat one of them ghosts. That's gonna wreck me. I just ate that little piece of that chocolate ghost, and my tongue is almost numb. Like, oh. That's so hot. Never again, man. All right, guys. So I still got some pow pow here. That means I can give this whole other bag to Mrs. Bullcow. And I can say, hey, baby, this is yours from Dr. Duckbutter. Don't leave it on the table. I might eat it on accident, thinking it's mine. Whew. Holy crap. Yeah, Walker's a pickler and a fermenter too, man. Yeah, you guys ever get a chance to try Walker Texas Pepper's hot sauces? He is down to ferment. I can tell you that. So he knows how to ferment, man. He knows how to get that brine going. And yeah, I love fermented sauces. I like all kinds of hot sauces, to be honest with you. But I had a sauce the other day. Well, I tried it, but I bought a bottle. But it was a fermented and roasted sauce. So I think they used roasted vegetables and peppers and then fermented, and it was to die for, man. So I had made ones that are a little too funky before. When I first started doing it and experimenting, but I made one that was almost tasted like Tabasco, but it was 10 times hotter. So yeah, I've done a lot, man. Long ferments, bag mashes. I've done the mashes in the jar, big huge jar of mash style. But I prefer brine. It's so consistent and so easy, and I've never had anything go wrong with it. So I am a brine ferment guy, and I made my first brine ferment. There was no, people like 2% or 2.5 or 3.5, whatever you want to use. Oh, 3% water by volume and this, that, and everything. Listen, I'm going to be honest. When I first made my first ferment, I didn't even have a scale. Okay. And I went to Google and I said, what can I do? I asked a question and something showed up, maybe on Quora or Reddit, one of them. And it said, oh, just put a teaspoon of salt for every cup of water. And I did. And I know that you're going to get salt that's coarse. Some you're going to get that's more fine. But I use the same damn pink salt for so long, and it's pretty consistent. But yeah, man, I put 1 teaspoon of salt for every cup of water. That gives me it's like 2.4, 2.5% salt ratio, Brian. A lot of people like to go higher, man. Hell, you don't need to go higher than that, man. You can go to 3, but 3.5, even above 3.5. I did one time where I did a 4% brine, and the damn took forever for it to start fermenting. So I'll give you guys some tips, man, because I don't hide anything from anybody. But one thing I do is I put onion in the jar on the bottom. I put at least 1 onion sliced thin, or however you want to do it. Put the onion on the bottom, and then when I put my stone weight on top, before I put a piece of cabbage there. Push everything down with the cabbage. Put the stone weight. Never had mold, not once. Never, ever lost a ferment. But also, the cabbage is on top. The onion on bottom, man, it kick starts your damn ferment. It starts it going quick. I'm telling you. And you can also, if you have brine left from before, you could pour a little bit. I've done that. You take some of the brine from the last batch, because you're not going to use all of it in your sauce, to thin out your sauce. You want to add a little vinegar or whatever. But yeah, I take some of that, the old brine, put it in there as a starter with the onions and the cabbage, man. It's kicking off in 2 days, 3 days. You're seeing bubbles like crazy. And then you'll start being a little bit cloudy looking there, and you'll see that like white look to the peppers, a little calm. Man, I love it. I love it. I'm sorry, man. I love them fermented sauces. They don't go on everything. I don't like fermented sauces on tacos. on wings if it's a fermented sauce like a Frank's Red Hot or something like that. But yeah, what's up, Arch Dog? I'm just running my mouth. I'm burning. Powder from Dr. Duckbutter, sauce from Duckbutter, cheese and crackers. I am gonna get going though. And yeah, we were gonna do a challenge. We were gonna split a death nut tonight, me and her. Or I don't care. I was gonna try to get her to do these. She took a long nap though, so. But yeah, I don't have a lot of challenges to do. I got sauces to review here. I'm gonna do a Carolina week. So I'm going to dedicate a whole week, and it's not going to happen now. I got a lot this week. I'm very busy with work, and then other things. I'm going to be out of town. We have some really important stuff coming up. So if you don't see me for a few days, but when we get back, if everything's okay, we're going to do a week of Carolina week. It's going to be all hot sauces made in the Carolinas. I got some lined up. I got 7 of them lined up right there. And I do have some more. I think I got some stuff in the fridge and local stuff I picked up. So we are going to dedicate one whole week to the Carolinas. I might do just North Carolina. I do have a couple that were made, in South Carolina there. So we're going to do I'll do a different review every day or night, whenever. And I will go over different sauces. Some of them I'm going to review them live, like spontaneous. I've never had them. There's a couple that I kind of like. I haven't had in a while, so I might revisit some of those. And I'll drop the links and stuff and try to. I'm really trying to focus locally on supporting local businesses. Another thing, guys, keep an eye out. I have a website. I have the domain. I have the servers for the next 10 years. Everything. I just have to build it, and it's very hard. So it's going to happen this year, and I don't know when, because I need time off a lot to fix it. But we are going to be offering Carolina sauces. It's going to be nothing but, my shop is going to be nothing but all North Carolina made products. So you guys, and it's all
Carolina.
It's all going to be
Carolina made products.
What did I say? Carolina.
You said North Carolina.
Well, okay, Carolina. Listen, there ain't nobody doing nothing in South Carolina except Pucker Butt. Besides that, we don't know. There's probably some people there. We just don't know them. So if you're in South Carolina, holler at your boy. But anyways, yeah, it's going to be the Carolinas or Carolina, whatever. But we are going to, I'm going to put together this my dream team of sauces from this state. And of course, if there's some stuff in South Carolina, that's fine too. But this is going to be something that is, I want to support my local people. We feel we do support them, but I don't know. We just kind of feel convicted that we could do more. And I want people to know that we got it going on here. Like, we seriously, in the Carolinas, have some, like, just some killer stuff. It's like this barbecue sauce right there. It's Cousin Eddie's. It's the best I've ever had. That's my favorite, and he's local. And I got different stuff here that's just, Black Dog, Rise and Smoke. You guys all know Mike Palmatier, man. He's got a ton of sauces all over the world. Bull City, Jules Creations. I mean, I got all this stuff right here, man, at my fingertips. Like, how could I not appreciate all the local sauce makers here when we're lucky enough to have so many of them? And so I want to kind of show these guys off to the world. I've reviewed their sauces. I always give them a shout out, and I'm supportive. I buy from them. But I want to push that a little bit more. And I want to encourage other people. This isn't just for us, man. I want to encourage other sauce, other chili heads like that are from a state that's got it like that and be like, man, yeah, I'm gonna do Arizona week. I'm gonna crush you, Uncle Bo. Like I'm down with it, man. And so there's so many good sauce makers out there, and we really want to support people, and we are going to maybe do some more collaborations coming up. And so what I'm going to start doing is, so soon I will start having extras. So I'll start buying a case from these guys so I can review one.
Here?
I think he's still on. My gut hurts right now.
I just want to say, Thomas, I know you like comic books. I found a North Carolina hot sauce maker that also does professional comic book art.
There you go.
I'll drop it. I was trying to find him again so I can show you this comic book.
But yeah, guys, so stay tuned. Anybody can get a hold of me. It's gonna be a few weeks, but I will have some sauces. And Thomas said he's here. I will have some local sauces that I'll be selling prior to we get the website up running. So that's gonna be. I'll have some local stuff that I'm gonna make available, and I'm gonna try to save you guys. If you want to try a Bull Cow approved like 3-pack of different vendors, you guys will be able to save on shipping because I'm not going to charge more than what the people are charging. But you won't have to order one bottle from this guy plus pay $10 shipping, one bottle from this guy pay $8 shipping, one bottle from this guy pay $10 shipping, $28 shipping costs alone right there. So I'm going to do everything with bubbler envelopes, 3 sauces, and I can fit up to 7 or 8 in a small flat rate box. A medium flat rate box. So I'm going to try to, shipping is killing people right now. I'm going to try to figure that out when it's pod season. I got some other angles and ideas too. We all waste a ton of money on shipping. So, all right, I'm going to get going. I got cramps. Just from eating that powdered sauce, man. A little piece of a pod. All right, let me shut this off, honey.
Oh, no, it's sweet. I thought that was hot sauce.
No. Yeah, man. Thank you, Joe, so much for this stuff. We appreciate you, brother.